Hey guys, this is Dr. Shubhanshu Bhatt. I recently cleared FMGE exam in Jan 2025 with 218 numbers. I cleared this FMGE exam in my first attempt. I graduated from Tver State Medical University. I went there in 2018 and graduated in 2024. In this video, I would like to share my journey with you guys regarding FMG, what teachers I followed, what materials I followed, what mistakes I did, what mistakes I didn't did, and what advices I followed which made me clear my FMG exam in first attempt. In this video I will share my journey, like how I started, what teachers I followed, what materials I followed, which Q banks I followed, how many GTs I gave, everything regarding how I prepared for FMG exam. So first I would like to start from teachers which I followed. I would like to First of all guys, I would like to tell that student thinks that this exam is just impossible to clear in first attempt, like it's very difficult. But I would say if you follow your teacher's advice, you can easily clear this exam in your first attempt and with great numbers also. So you should clear this from your head that you can't clear in first attempt. You can easily clear. You can easily get marks above 200. Just follow your teachers. Just be precise. Just be consistent, and you can easily score above 200 also. So now let's start with my journey, how I prepared from the first year of my college till very end. So I would say that I didn't prepare at all, guys. I didn't even touch the subject. Not that I didn't even touch. I started with pathology, but around 25% I completed and rest I didn't. I was like, I will study in coaching. I will see what happens. Now let's start with my journey, how I prepared from the first year of my college till very end. So I would say that I didn't prepare at all, guys. I didn't even touch the subject. Not that I didn't even touch. I started with pathology, but around 25% I completed and rest I didn't. I was like, I will study in coaching. I will see what happens. But then after that, when I came to coaching, I got strictly. Then when I came to coaching, I listened to the stories that people have cleared in first attempt and with great numbers. And I was like, I have to also clear it. I have to do it. So I started following what my teachers told. I used to study daily, solve MCQs. There were days when I was like, I have to sleep. I can't do. I was like, okay, I will do it next day. But not that many days. Only 10 to 20% of time was like that only. Now guys, I would like to share what teachers I followed in for every respective subjects in my preparation. First of all, let's start with anatomy. I did from Dr. Shrikant sir and also did rapid revision of Dr. Azam sir. Now after that, biochemistry. I did it from Dr. Maruti sir and rapid revision of Dr. Priyansh Jain and also TND of Dr. Omkar sir. After that, physiology I did from Dr. Akhilesh sir and rapid revision of Dr. Pooja Nigade. And after that, pharmacology I did from Dr. Bharat sir. After that, pathology from Dr. Preeti ma'am and Dr. Tarun sir. After that, microbiology I did from Dr. Vikas Notes. It's more than enough. He is the founder of FMG, guys. After that, medicine I did from Dr. Aman Sethia sir and did all the PYQs and PYTs of this subject. After that, surgery by Dr. Omkar sir, gynae from Dr. Prasan Vij, and TND of Dr. Omkar sir is also great. I did both. After that, PSM I did from Neha Taneja ma'am and her YouTube series. It's more than enough, guys. That's the best series for PSM that's available in the market right now, guys. After that, FMT from also from Dr. Vikas sir, ortho from Dr. Mukul sir, psychiatry from Ankit Goel sir, Dharma from Dr. Pallavi ma'am and her rapid revision. And if you study only rapid revision in Dharma of Dr. Pallavi ma'am, it's also enough. Anesthesia from Dr. Vinayak sir, radio from Dr. Nikita Nanwani ma'am. She's also the best. Optha I did from Dr. Shivani ma'am. She's really helpful. She created a WhatsApp group for all the students, and she solves every doubt. Pedia from Dr. Sandeep sir. He also teaches medicine in YouTube. It's also helpful for your preparation. ENT I did from Dr. Omkar sir and rapid revision of Dr. Rajiv Dhawan sir. Now this is all regarding subjects. Now what strategy I used? The most important strategy which was really helpful for me till end, that I used to be consistent, like what have been taught today in the morning evening session I used to revise at night and didn't sleep till I have revised. Like some days it would be 4 a.m., 5 a.m., and my coaching starts at 9. I used to get 3-4 hours of sleep, but still I used to do that. And now I would like to talk about the MCQs part of my preparation. It's as much important as reading theory, because students, what they do, they revise theory 4-5 times but didn't solve much MCQs, which later affect their performance in exam case. Like if you solve MCQs daily and the end of the preparation, like around 300-200 MCQs daily in the last 1 month of preparation, you would find it easier when you go to the exam. Like I've seen this type of question, I've seen this type of question. But students who haven't solved that much MCQs, they know the topic, but they can't solve MCQ because they haven't practiced this type of questions. Like what I did almost 300-400 MCQs in the last 2 months of preparation, which adds up to around 10,000 MCQs in the last 2 months, which really helped me. Like when I was seeing the questions in the examination hall, I was like, I've seen this type of MCQ, because the paper in the Jan was slightly different from earlier what it used to be. Like paper 1 was tough this time as compared to the paper 2. Paper 2 was easier. So I would tell you guys that you should solve MCQs. Like if you have read theory 50%, then try focusing on 50% of MCQs also. Like what you have read, try to solve MCQ on those topics. Not solve Q banks because they are tough. Solve PYQs, FMGE solution, pre-PG app you can use, and custom modules of your whichever app you are using. Try to solve that part also. Now I would like to tell about the GTs, guys. I gave around 5 to 6 GT, including 2 CBTs. CBTs is computer based test. If you give them, then after you go to the exam, you will feel like I have been in this type of situation, like I'm familiar to this, it's not new to me. That really helps your mentality in solving MCQs. You will stay calm. If you have given CBT, you will think like, oh, it's another GT. That really helped me. I was calm. I didn't know much, but I was able to make informed guess also because of that. Because I have done that in CBTs, I have given GTs, so it helped me. Now I would talk about repeaters who haven't been able to clear this exam. It's not like they can't do, but if you can't clear in first or 2 attempts, the tension builds up in mind, like I don't have mind for that, or something like this paper is beyond my reach. But don't think like this, guys. I remember I was in library, I was surrounded by repeaters, and I used to solve MCQs, and they used to tell me like, oh, this type of question doesn't come in exam. But when I gave the exam, I thought, oh, they were making fool out of me. Like this type of question comes, and that only question comes. So then I realized like they were only scared of exam, that they don't realize that exact question can't come, but the topic comes, and in a similar way comes. Like if you have studied. Now I would like to talk about repeaters, guys, like who haven't been able to clear this exam in 2-3 attempts or more than that. I would like to tell you guys that this exam can be cleared. You just have to feel motivated. Be confident. Now I would like to talk about repeaters, guys, like who haven't been able to clear this exam in 2-3 attempts or more than that. I would like to tell you guys that this exam can be cleared. You just have to feel motivated. Be confident. Because I remember when I used to study in library, I have 2-3 seniors around me, and when I used to solve MCQs, they tell me like, When I used to go in library, I was surrounded by my seniors, and when I used to solve MCQ, they were like, "This type of question doesn't come. This is an easy question. This question can't come." When I went to the examination hall, I saw that yeah, similar questions doesn't come, but the topic comes. Like if you have read the topic really well, which I know they have read very well because they used to explain to me the topics, but they are, I think, less confident or scared of that because they have failed 2 3 times. You students easily get depressed, but I would suggest that if you have read the topic well, be confident. For example, a question came in this attempt about ecclesia cardia. We know everything about ecclesia cardia, but the question this time come of an X-ray, like what is this defect, and there was like different options from the. But if you have read the topic well, if you have listened to your teacher, you can easily solve that type of MCQs. Now I would like to conclude this video on a note that if you haven't prepared, like students who are in 6th year who haven't started, don't get afraid. Come to Delhi, join a good offline coaching or online, whatever suits you. Just stick to the schedule, solve MCQs, give GTs. You can easily clear like I cleared. Thank you guys.